started. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, Give on the inside. Turning it on. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Power football with the run. Look out, he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And some room to work. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they have the first points of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The give is to Miller. Runs through a tackle. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
these running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Off play action. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On first down from their own 22. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Running through contact. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Try to get it to the edge. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. They'll immediately call timeout. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Fit it in the window for the score.
Big gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these two guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? DB's right up on the receivers. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Alabama with a first down play to start us off here in the fourth. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Bama! They move on top here in the fourth.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And how fast did this momentum just completely flip? Your defense gives up points. You're down by a touchdown, and your kickoff return unit in the fourth quarter, when you needed a play, comes up with a huge play, and now you are 1 point away from tying this game. Or do we roll the dice and try to take the lead?
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Miller with the ball. Breaks the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 40. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Looking to throw at Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, they tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense still has all three timeouts. Offense about to take a knee. Maybe everybody's content with where we are heading to the break. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Back to throw, it's Stockton. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. On the run, it's Frazier. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.